Up next is Stormtroopers by SABATON. I've kind of been rolling through songs tonight. I've been wanting to listen to SABATON for a while, so I'm really excited about this. Animated music video? Or do I go lyrics? I better go lyrics just so I know what they're saying. But I would like to see the animated one, probably on my own time at some point. Is SABATON a Swedish band? Okay, so this is German Stormtroopers, not Star Wars, sadly. I think I might already like this one. Okay, I wonder how many history teachers have played this song in their class while talking about World War II. Or was this World War II or World War I? I think that, oh, it was World War I, my bad, my mistake. But I guarantee there's been so many history teachers that have talked about this. But despite that, I like it so far. I mean, I think my only issue I have at all is it's a little too anthemic sounding. Anthemic is fine. I just think a lot of metal guitar songs are just guitar songs, rock songs, and rock songs in general go for that anthemic sound, so it gets a little repetitive after a while when you've heard it a lot. But I do find it interesting, like this is definitely like a history lesson in its own. Like, I already know a good enough background on World War I, so I know what they're talking about. Obviously German Stormtroopers, they're like a super feared military group, and it's talking about blitzkriegs and stuff. Yeah, I'm sure they were scary to fight against, though. Like, that elite group. I don't know if, like, I'm sure there were like elite groups in like militaries at the time, and a lot of them, but I don't know if there were any quite like the Stormtroopers at this point in time. I think the Stormtroopers kind of switched up a lot versus what the standards were at the time. I'm not certain though, so take that with a grain of salt. I love this. Yeah, it's definitely got a good sound to it. I love these kind of war metal songs, We March and Die, or a variation of that. Yeah, they're like, there's a lot of them. They're kind of run of the mill, but at the same time, that doesn't make them bad either. Like, they kind of just hit sometimes. They give you that motivation you need. Like, when I'm working out and stuff, these songs will hit just right. Okay, let me get back to it. He's rolling that R. Oh, okay, this part is hitting. Oh. Okay, I know we're close to the end of the song, but we gotta talk about the guitar solo. That went crazy. That was awesome. It sounded so good. Where did it start? Oh, the guitar solo made me completely forget about that like cool choir that kind of came in after that last verse, or was that the chorus? I think it was a chorus. From the chorus into that, it's kind of like a bridge. This like choir is, or at the very least, part of the instrumental. It's yeah, that choir leading into that guitar solo is so cool. Very good sounding. That's definitely my favorite part of the song is this from right about here, the 2-minute mark, all the way up to wherever we were. I love the underlying guitar throughout the song. I have this and others by SABATON on my run playlist. Yeah, see, that totally makes sense. That guitar, I do the guitar just hits right. It's probably the best part about the song, because I mean the lyrics are cool. Again, that anthemic sound is kind of just a little just generic sounding, but past that, I mean, I'm not mad about that being generic. I think it's just how these songs are, and I think it works really well for them. But yeah, the guitar sounds really good, so you're right about that. And I could totally put this on my running playlist too and rock with it. That was a great guitar solo for sure. Great solo. Yeah, that was awesome. See, that's what I'm talking about, how it's hard to rank guitarists as like the top in the world, because you hear one guitarist and then you hear another one, and they all just like are so good at what they do. It's so, I don't know, it's wild. Another favorite of mine is To Hell and Back by them. I'll have to check that out sometime. Maybe if you're in another live or something, you can recommend it to me and I'll react to it or something, if I forget to listen to it on my own time. I'm enlisting now. Yeah, that's the real goal of these songs, are to get people to enlist. All right, let me finish off the song. Awesome. Yeah, great song. Probably my third favorite of tonight. These last few songs I think have been hitting a little better for me towards the end here. One thing that I really picked up on towards the end is that the drummer deserves some props too. He's really killing it. He's doing really well with that. Also, there's a guy back here. Let me find a part where he's in it. This this guy back here on the right. I don't know. You should be able to see my mouse, I think. I thought that was a cowboy hat. And then I thought it was a safari hat. It honestly looks just like a safari hat. It does not look like a helmet from this angle, I guess, or how they drew it, whichever. I don't know. Fun little tidbit here, I guess. Me thinking it's a safari hat / cowboy hat. But yeah, great song. Very catchy. Nothing too crazy other than the guitar solo and bridge. That was awesome. But sometimes things just don't need to be crazy to be good.